Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owner is back with another episode, and it's a brand new run through on our Rampant Realm playthrough, Rampant Realm series. Yep, brand new run through because the last run through, obviously, we got overrun. We got swamped. It just got in a bit of a death spiral, and I couldn't get out of it. Now that's fine. No problem. No problem with dying. It just means we get another chance to try again and try and think about what we did wrong. And I think the biggest takeaways from me, one is not enough defenses, not enough focus on defenses. I felt like we had a lot of focus on defenses, but then towards the end, the problem was I didn't have enough ammunition production to keep up with things, and other things I had sort of been manually building. Construction robots was one of them. I was manually building them, and while I was away from base, that means that they weren't getting fed and nothing was being built. So even a really slow production of some of those things would have been really handy. And then I do want to try basic map settings again, default map settings. No safe rails, none of that. We'll stick with the rails getting attacked, and I'll try and do a little bit more defenses externally. Power said maybe try having some little outposts of turrets, which I think is a good idea, especially once we get the Mark II turrets, which are much more powerful. So there's a few things we're going to try differently. I think I need to be a lot quicker in actually getting the higher level sciences up and running, splitting some of that focus between defenses and actually launching a rocket, because I think it's inevitable that the biters will get too strong too quickly towards the late game. So we just need to get a rocket up and running a little bit quicker, a little bit more focus on that. And at some point we try and launch as the biters are coming in. Anyway, all that aside, let's jump on in. Now I have got a map string that I did a little bit of scouting around. Although this one looks interesting. Let's input the map string that I had, paste that in there, and here we go. So we've got a starting area. It's an interesting map. I've got no problems with having a look around this time and just sort of scouting things out. So we've got a really strongly defendable eastern corner here, eastern side. So we've only got sort of a couple of areas where they can come through. Over here to the west, though, it's a different story. We've got some nice cliffs that we can use in our starter base area. But if we want to expand, I mean, honestly, we probably have to expand out this way, which not sure what's happening there. Probably another land bridge, and we can kind of maybe defend off some of those areas. But some of the issues we're going to face, oil way over here. I think that it's not that far away, but we do have biter bases that we'll have to clear to get there. So I'd like to have some kind of clearing abilities before we get to oil, which it's got some risks. It's got some risks. I'll give you that. And then the other one is our future expansions of iron, which we will need as we learn. We run out of iron very quickly, but I think a little land bridge down here, and then building up in this area, or we could do a longer land bridge down here, which will give us a more defensible sort of area. Because if we come a land bridge down here, we've got to kind of defend this whole area. But if we just bring a long one down here, we can just kind of defend here or defend here. It's a little bit more, but that's something we'll think about in the future. There is a cliff here. I don't know if you can see. Over the iron, which I haven't actually seen before, but I normally don't play with cliffs on, so I think that's going to cause us some issues as far as miner placement, which will hamper our iron output until we get cliff explosives, which is after we get oil. So look, it's got some eccentricities, but I chose this one because after a lot of randoming, this was kind of a really good starter defense area, which will give us a bit of a boost, and we can sort of bridge across some of these areas to get access to these other ones. And they're not actually that far away, and they look quite large. So biter bases all around. We've got some early ones over here and here. This guy here, probably going to be a problem. But anyway, look, that's it is what it is. Let's jump on in and get it done. All right. So we are in, early game things. We just want to get some iron production up and running. Here we go. Look at that, even a huge rock. Excellent. Get some iron production up and running. Get some coal production up and running, and we'll see. Let's actually see how this cliff. There is no cliff there. Okay, so that was actually maybe there was a rule set that says no cliffs over over ore patches, which honestly makes sense, doesn't it? What am I doing? There we go. All right, let's get this in here. There we go. Beautiful, and away you go. Let's help it out a bit, shall we? I don't know. Is this a little bit quicker? Maybe. There we go. Yeah, you're happy, aren't you? Okay, there we go. Let's get going. Let's get this. Let's do a few more rocks. We have got a bit more trees in this starting area, which was something that I think it might have been Daniel Everett might have pointed out, or sorry if I attributed the wrong one. So I have been on vacation, which is really nice, and just takes me a little bit to get back into these things. So let's what do we got? We got a bit of wood. There you go. Yeah. So there's a lot of comments in the last sort of 4 episodes that I'd all pre-recorded. And yes, one of the ones on the very last episode was mentioning that trees. We started in a desert last time, which, yeah, look, you don't have to clear trees. It's a bonus, but there is no pollution sink. So pollution spreads super fast. The only thing worse is water. That pollution over there will just spread very, very quickly. And yeah, look, it's something to watch out for. So let's should we do a little bit of mining here, or do we just we'll start one of these, and get you going. All right, I'll go mine this stone because actually digging the rocks is a pretty good way to get some stone quickly. And we'll need that for furnaces, which we need for miners, and so on and so forth. There's nothing exciting about this part of the game, but we do want to get going, and we've got to remember. Like normally, I'd say you want to take it pretty slow because pollution is an issue. But the thing to also remember is we are fighting. We're fighting against time in that there is a bit of a grace period. Oops, let's get that. There we go. A bit of a grace period when we first. Excuse me. A bit of a grace period when we first start, where we can avoid tax until the second night. So we've got a couple of nights just to get this all set up, and there we go. All right, no coal. Drop it all in. You guys have still got wood apparently. That's fine. All right. So iron is starting to go. Let's get some more miners. We'll get some more guys doing coal because we're going to need a whole heap more of these guys. Yeah, let's get you there. Let's get you there, and let's rotate you there. There we go. Let's get these guys a little bit quicker. Probably got a couple of bits of coal. There we go. Start you off straight away. All right. So we've got 4 miners there. We got what do we got here? 5, 6 miners. I just ripped out all the coal. That was not what I wanted to do. All right. Let's keep going with some more miners, and we got 14 furnaces. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. All right. So we're gonna get all these miners going, and that's 10, 11, 12. All right, so this is kind of our aim. And we need some more coal. We'll get all these going, and then we need to get some copper. Get some copper so that we can move on into power. Our water, like I think that's meant to be our starting water over there, maybe. But fortunately, we've actually got there's water everywhere, so we're not really short. I might put power over here. I think that's a pretty reasonable spot for it. Anyway, let's finish this off. There we go. We've got 3 more of these. I'm going to pop them over here. We're going to go this one, this one, this one. There we go. All right. Get you guys to give me some more coal for these guys. There we go. Autosave. Almost killed us. But now, okay. So now we have that. Let's get a few more of these. And actually, we probably need some stone at this point. Can we get? We can make a few of these. We sure can. All right. Keep cutting down some trees because gonna need some wood for power poles. And here's even some more of these guys. All right. Probably shouldn't be doing that right now. We'll get the miners down first. All right. Let's just grab a little corner here, and we'll put a box here for you guys. And well, I guess you're getting wood because I forgot to get some coal before I came up here. All right, that coal probably need to expand that pretty soon as well. But yeah, if I can get a couple of copper up and running, we'll be better off. All right, here we go. Coal. Everyone who needs it gets 1 piece. Well, that's not ideal, is it? That's not ideal at all. All right, let's grab a few more of these. Let's make. Nope, we don't have any more for that. We're actually handcrafting those at the moment. That's all good. All right. Yeah, we'll get the copper going, then we get the power, then we can get the labs going, which will be nice. How are you guys looking? Yeah, there's a bit of wood. All right, a bit of stone. Sorry. Okay, so we'll get a couple of these. Actually, this starting area is quite nice in that these things are very close together, which is sometimes you don't get it quite that good. I gotta say. This is pretty nice, So we've got another 4. I'm going to actually dedicate these to, you know what, I'm going to start just a little separate one here at the end, just in case the other one, gets caught up. All right, drop 1 in each of those, grab a bit of that, and here we go. Drop a few in here, and then we're grab all the iron. And let's think about power. All right, we're gonna need a boiler. We're gonna need a couple of steam engines. We are going to need an offshore pump. Grab some copper for that. Offshore pump. We're gonna need 1 of those. And I just took coal out of there. Why did I do that? I don't know. And of course I did that. And we're out of coal for that one. So let's give it the old Shift C. Hang on, it looks like our settings aren't right. So let's go to mod settings per player. Iron plate, I do not want 800. Let's have 200. Copper plate, 100. What do you got for steel plate? So if you're not familiar with what I'm doing here, this is the settings for even distribution in getting rid of stuff that's in your inventory. Artillery shells? I don't know. All right, coal. What do I normally? I'm going to go 50 this time. So this means when I use the Shift C cleanup, it'll get rid of everything except for 50 coal. So that should be quite nice. All right, Shift C. There we go. And for some reason it gave you guys coal. Well, you don't particularly need it. Now what am I missing? I'm missing some of these, and then we're also missing one of these. Because there's no use having power if we're not actually going to use it for anything. And I think we're all set. So let's make 1 of these, and then we also need to make 10 of those, and might as well make more than 10. All right. Now I was thinking of building it over here, the power, and yeah, I mean I think that's still a nice spot for it. I wonder if we can actually tap that right there. No, we can't. That was wishful thinking, wasn't it? All right, there is that. Let's bring this as far as we can, and then straight into our boiler. A couple of steam engines and a power pole or 2, and then of course we do need to put some coal in there. All right, let's bring this across over to here so it's a little bit close. We don't have to run quite as far, and then pop down you and give you that. All right, now of course we actually need to start our research automation. Oh my goodness, I didn't change the settings to have research queue. Well, default settings it is. Honestly, that's a little bit annoying to be fair, but we'll spend a lot of time in the research queue. That's all I've got to say about that. All right, let's go check on the stone. Yeah, that's what I thought. They would be out. Yeah, you can just go for your life, guys. Go for your life. All right. So now that we have research, we're researching automation, and we can then automate research. It's the first night, so we do need to then go into turrets and ammunition. Yeah, lots of things we want to be doing. Let's. Do we have any more miners? No, we don't have any miners. All right, let's kill that. Let's drop a bit more science packs in there. There we go. Okay, that's all our science packs. We'll have automation very shortly, so we are going to need some inserters to go with that automation. We better get those going now. Inserters and assemblers and chests are kind of the bulk of the things we'll need. Lots of coal, and dump it all in here. Of course, some of it went in there. That's okay. Automation almost done. So after automation, I'm going to go straight into turrets, and then we're going to go into walls. Turrets into walls, or walls into turrets? Let's go walls into turrets, only because we want to start stockpiling walls. Okay, I've got 6 left. We want to stockpile walls before we get any further. So if I go walls first, we'll research this, and then we can start making walls, and then we can make turrets, and then we'll have both kind of at the same time. So we need to now make some assemblers. Let's stop these science packs going. We'll get these other 5, because I think we're actually not going to make stone walls if we don't get that. All right. But maybe we can do that afterwards, because they do take a bit of time to make. So let's get these guys made first, and then we can automate science. And yeah, look, pushing hard early, because we are already in the first night. We're in the first night. We do need to get things moving pretty quickly. Let's go with 4 labs too. And we should be able to support that. All right, we now have these. So what are we doing here? We're doing that with a box here, and the usual iron gear wheels, red circuits, alt mode on, because apparently I forgot about that. Let's get these guys going there, and then dig you up and pop you. What are we going to do? No, not there. That's too close. There. All right, and get some power down there. Okay, and of course we do need to do something like that. Bit of that. All right. Apparently our coal is a problem. Coal's always a problem early on. Let's have a quick check on pollution. Wow, that's it's already spreading. It's already spreading very far. But we have a bit of that grace. We have a bit of that grace period. Just a wee bit of grace period to get by. All right. We do have some science packs that we have manually made. And do we have the second lab? No, we don't have the second labs. All right. So the other way is going what? The other one is going kind of there, and no, that's not going to work. All right, we need to go there and there. Yep, that's it. So you were making that. You can make that. Actually, that kind of looks a bit skew. If I like the symmetry of that one. There we go. Okay, there. And then we'll pop a pole up here. We need another pole there. All right. We don't have any labs quite yet there. You need a little bit more of that, don't you? All right, so stone walls have finished. Let's get turret research going. And there's another lab there. Actually, I should put that lab up the top here. You right there, just so this side's working as well, and then the next labs will go there and there. All right. But yes, we do have we have stone walls started. So let's start a little bit of stone wall mining. Now let's do. Okay, that's a small problem. I didn't make any extra miners. We will need those. All right. Let's grab some more coal from here. Make the extra miners that we'll need. All right. Now I did last time I thought quite a nice little array, but I think we're just going to actually do something a little different this time. I'm going to put in something like that. Our turrets have finished, so let's get military 1 to give us a submachine gun, and we can then join in the fight. All right, and then let's build a few of these. We don't need that many miners at this point. There we go. All right, so we'll get these ones in. Now I want to do some belts and some more of those, and then we'll set up a little bit of a setup here for some stone, and we'll get some more of those. All right. How are we doing for time? We are at 20 minutes. Okay, this isn't bad. Let's pop these. No, why did you go there? Let's pop these in there. There we go. Apparently that dropped a lot of iron plate in there. That's all right. That is okay. All right. So there's all the coal going in where it's supposed to go. Now, we've got a bit of iron, so we probably can afford to do, well, maybe not that many. I want to do 1 radar, and we'll do all that. Okay, military has finished. Let's get on to, that's 150, 200, 200. Let's start with this because it's only 20. And then we'll move on from here. All right. So we have a little bit of belt. So what I'm going to do is we'll belt this stone down to somewhere. All right, that looks pretty good. And then we'll have furnaces. We don't have many furnaces. I need to fix that, don't we? I think I've got a lot of stone on me though, so no, I don't. No, I do not. All right, we think we've used that before. All right. We'll do a little bit of that. That is okay. Let's get some power up there, and then we'll put all of those into walls. There we go. Likewise, this side. We might put them straight into these. Actually, if I can put this one, I can't, but that's okay. We'll and then we'll get these guys making walls. All right, walls. There we go. Bit of coal in there, bit of stone. I didn't actually want to put my stone in there. Thank you very much. I wanted to make more furnaces out of it. Okay, logistics is finished. I could go for electronics. No, that's not necessary. Fast inserters are good, but not quite yet. I guess we just go straight into bullet damage. Let's get that, and oops, I forgot. Just click on one. Just click on one. All right. Now we have do that, and there we go. Okay, so we've got some walls being made. Now let's make some turrets. We actually have some turrets going, which is nice. We're still in the first night, I think. So we do have that. We do have that leeway, and I'm pretty happy with our progress so far. I've got to say. You need that. You don't need iron because Shift C cleanup has been giving you a lot of iron. You need stone and coal, sure. All right. Yeah, for some reason. Oh yeah, we're waiting for these last turrets, and then there we go. I probably should put some coal in there, shouldn't I? Now, last thing we want is to do some ammo. All right. Now, how are we going to do that? that's somewhat automated. Because I kind of like what we did here. We could we put some miners down, or we could just we'll just put down. We'll just put down some of these. All right, let's just do that. Let's just do this. There we go. Nope, too close. There we go. That's the one. You are going to be making ammo, which is going to be very important to us. I'll put 2 boxes in and 1 box out, and then like that, and maybe that one there, so we don't have to make another power pole. And then yeah, look, just have a bunch of iron. Have a bunch of iron, because we're going to need a lot of it. All right. Apparently I have no coal on me. I've got 5. All right. Okay. All right. Back down here. Shift C, clean up. There we go. All right. I could ramp up the iron a bit. How are we going for walls? Ooh, that's yeah. Let's look. It's not bad. It's not bad. So let's put walls. Let's put turrets, and let's put radars. Let's pop a radar down here, and let's see what we can see. See what we can see. All right. So we got. There's that group there. I think there was one kind of here-ish and another one over here. But for now, we're pretty happy. If we want to expand out, like that's kind of, I think that there from memory might be an isthmus, and we were defending here. We got to defend here, and then across here, and then it's just those couple of bits along there. So that's kind of that's kind of it. We're at 26 minutes. We're at 26 minutes. Let's get some defenses up and running, and we'll put a bit more iron into ammo. We really should have something here doing some turrets, shouldn't we? Yeah, turrets, and what does turrets need? Gear wheels. That's it. Gears. We're out of power. That's okay. All right. Have a bit of that, and let's go. No, that way, and then out there. All right, let's go pop some coal into our boiler, and that's looking pretty good. We've got yeah, we've got stuff in here. That's could probably even handle a little bit more. A few more labs, but that's all right. All right, have a bit. There we go. Let's get a bit of this iron happening. Is this one already out? Is that the deal? Yeah, that one's out. All right. Let's bring you over here and have a little bit of that. I always forget this early game. You just put it in your start bar. Start bar? Gosh. There we go. All right. Then get rid of the rest of it with a bit of Shift C, and things are going. You're waiting on copper? Yeah, all right. How you doing? We got a bit of ammo. We got a little bit of ammo. We got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of everything. Not too bad. Not too bad. Research is going. I'm pretty happy with that for the start. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? We definitely want to get onto automating our power and all that kind of jazz. You know what? I'm actually going to be a little bit crazy here, and we're going to copy this like that. There we go. All right, doubling our ammo production. Because yeah, look. Defenses are very important, people. Defenses are very important. You're out. You are out. There we go. Have a little bit each. A little bit each. You lucky guys. And how's everything going up here? Probably should make sure that these guys keep going as well. Have a bit more of that. And handcrafting. We can always have more assemblers, plus more inserters is always a good thing to have. Probably can't have too many of them at this point. We've got a couple more miners. We can pop them over here. And just to speed things up. All right. It's almost time, I think, to bring the biters into the picture, isn't it? We are getting close to our second night time, so I think we better really quickly put in some turrets around the place. All right. Let's start over here and protect our power from people coming over this way, because like I said, there is someone over here, and we don't want them to get in here. So let's do that. Let's even put some walls around this stuff. Yeah, that's right. All right, just like that, and we got tiny little bit of ammo. Tiny little bit of ammo for you. We will protect over here as well. I think this one here will do double duty in protecting everything. That wall is not enough. All right. Let's see how our wall production is going. Our ammo production, there's another 100 ammo, which is pretty nice. Wall production, that's not too shabby. We actually need some more miners by the looks of it. All right, let's get that in there. Let's get that going. Yep, that seems okay. Let's put some protection up here as well. All right, these ones, they're going to need to be a little bit bigger. We're out of power again. Nothing to be alarmed about. Just the normal stuff going on early on when we haven't fully automated up everything. But I don't actually have any of those. Let's see if we can make a few more of them. A couple more of them up there. I'll make some more inserters because we're always going to need them. And we do have coal, of course we do. Yeah, let's give you some coal. Let's put a box here that has a bit more coal, and stop these inserters. Let's put a burner inserter in there, and then, oh, what did I just do there? Nope, make those please. All right, burner inserter. Let's get you going in there, and that way we'll get a little bit more buffer on our coal. But we do need to make sure we keep doing it. Let's get some more defenses going. Get some more turrets. One more turret. We're actually out of iron for that. 3 iron isn't going to make much difference, is it? How are you guys going? Apparently you guys need some coal. Alright, what's going on this end? You guys are both out. You guys are both out. Well, I mean, I kind of hate doing this because it stuffs up the ability to just sort of run by really quickly, but let's just do that to get those working again. All right, and like I said, yeah, this needs some more, needs a couple more miners up here to keep that production up enough, because we're not getting enough coming through to the ends, are we? No, we are not. All right, now we can put a bunch of iron in there, a bunch of iron in there, and keep our defenses going. So we'll have a couple over here. We'll definitely want a couple over here, and I think it's probably wise just to have another couple in here. All right, and yeah, let's get all of our ammo into those ones, and then we'll go see if we can get a bit more ammo up here. A little bit more ammo, a little bit more ammo. Drop that into there, and we're done. All right. You out? You're out. Nope, not there. That way. It's going to cause me all kinds of grief as I try and rip the stuff out of them, but that's okay. All right. Walls. Walls. We've got 11 walls. That's not much, is it? There we go. Grab some coal. How are you guys going? Oh yeah, another few more walls, a few more turrets, a few more ammos. All right, so let's not do that. Let's grab half of that, and no. Give me everything back, and there you go. Gotta get those clicks going straight. All right. It happened. I grabbed the coal out of that one. I saw it. Let's get some walls going in here. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And a bit of wall over here. I think for the first attacks, we should survive the first attacks with this kind of setup. I really actually should make myself a no, not a pistol, not another pistol. We don't need that. A submachine gun. All right, have some coal. Have some more coal. There we go. All right. Somewhat defended base. Somewhat a bit of a start. Yeah, it's look, it's not the greatest start. It's not the worst start though, that's for sure. Nighttime will be upon us very shortly, and that's going to be our first test, isn't it? It sure is. It's while we're over here, let's pop a bit more coal in here. How's our power doing? Yeah, we're going all right. We've got the one boiler. Got 4 labs. Bullet damage 1 is going very, very slowly. We are going to need to ramp that up pretty soon, I would say. Grab all the coal out of there. All right, and yeah, we've got a few turrets. We've got a few bit of ammo, and we're making more ammo. So we're at 36 minutes. Wow. I swear I checked before and it was like 24 minutes, but time just absolutely flies. So let's pause it there. Actually, I'm going to pause it there in here for a second and just have a quick check. Is there anything else we should be doing? No, I think we're going to go with this, and then we'll go with gun turret damage after that. All right. Yeah, so basic start, nothing too outrageous. I mean, look, we're just waiting for the first night, so I'm pretty happy with this map. I think our starting area is pretty well set out. Where we're going to put our defenses, kind of a little bit planned. Yeah, I'm quietly confident that we can get a little bit further at least than we did last time. We didn't even get to purple science last time, so yeah, we'll keep pushing through. We'll keep focusing on those defenses. I'm going to do a bit more enemy base clearing this time. I think last time I was too worried about the evolution factor, which, don't get me wrong, the evolution factor is pretty bad. You don't want that to rise too quickly, but at the same time, I think there was too many enemy bases, too many spawners near us that were spawning lots of guys. So even with a lower evolution, if there's too many, you can't keep up. So I think we're going to do a bit more of that. So when we hit the milestones of like combat robotics, that's just a prime time to go crazy and do some clearing. And then I think, because I did that in the last one, but then I kind of left it. And as we saw on some of the episodes where I went a bit further away, you saw it must be a rampant AI thing, but they had tracked straight from their previous spawn bases straight towards our pollution source. So I think we need to take out some of those early, and then before they started to surround us. And we'll just see how we go from there. But, whoops, there we go. Yeah, look, not much more to say other than, most importantly, thanks to my patrons. And if you want to become a patron, follow the link. Well, you can't click on a link in a video, but go down to patreon.com/onerousgaming, and for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel, which would be great. Of course, you don't have to just support it with money. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. All these things really help me out, and it means a lot. It means a lot when I see all the comments that you guys are leaving, and I do get around to answering them. So again, thanks to my patrons, and I'll see you tomorrow.